Hi, I'm Barbara Britt, a motivational speaker that comes to you with action steps to make sure that you're motivated, but that you have a direction that you go in. I also do cultural changes by consulting in businesses. I come in and help you change the culture in your business so that everybody is included, feels valued, and their strengths and talents are utilized. And then I do professional coaching. This is the second showing that we're going to be doing on diversity and inclusion, and this comes from Another Seat at the Table. And I will tell you this from the second time on, what I'm going to tell you now is something that will change your life, the life of your company, your family, your church, your nonprofit, whatever you're doing. And this is something that when people turn back and go, when did it change? When did we start treating humans and giving them the proper value they deserve? When did it change? Well, it changes one company at a time, one business at a time, one family at a time. And that's what Another Seat at the Table is going to do for you with culture and diversity. Last time we talked about why you needed to have that. And this time we're going to talk about awareness and empathy in diversity and inclusion. I've got to have awareness. Again, if I do not understand that something I said or did actually hurt you, it actually stopped you in your place, it devalued you. If I'm not aware of that, I can't fix it. And that is so vitally important. And all of us here that are listening today can go back and remember a time that just the mere words that someone said hurt your feelings. I remember when I first started my business and I got out and people would say, "Oh, how's your little business doing? How's that little thing that you're doing?" Did they necessarily mean to hurt my business? Did they devalue me? Well, I took it as being devalued. So what we're going to talk about today is diversity and inclusion, and we're going to talk again about how we talk, act, our body language, how we speak to someone, how we look at them. We're going to talk about that so that we can go back to your company, your organization, and let's start making that small change. And I hope you'll go to my Facebook page, and it'll be on the end of this, and go there, find not only my Facebook, but my website, find that program on diversity and inclusion. Give me a call, come in and do a free lunch and learn for you, because this is how important it is. And then let's talk about how we can take this program so that it's a way of living at your company. It's not just something you talk about, something you actually do. So, who is diversity and inclusion legislation written for? Who was it? Well, it's a group of people. It's a group of people, and it may be, and we look at all different types of people, but the bottom line is they're all humans. And we have these innate rights. We have these rights. So it was written to protect groups of people. Legislation is written to protect certain groups, to make sure that they have equal rights that others have. Again, remember that just the right of being born and being a human being. Those are rights that all of us should experience and feel comfortable in. And then everyone in our organization, we have to know this, comes to us with a different awareness of what diversity and inclusion is. If I don't know what I say or act, and it affects you, I need to know that. I need to know what's the right way to talk to someone, to actually assist them. Just changing the word from assist to assist from help. When I tell you I'm going to help you, it kind of is like you couldn't do it yourself. But if I say I'm going to assist you, it changes the whole wording of it. I mean, that can absolutely change how someone feels about themselves. So we need to think about some things to keep us mindful of diversity and inclusion. And let's talk about this in your company. Talk about this at your church. You're a nonprofit. Even talk about what happens in your home life. People don't quit organizations. They quit people. People don't quit organizations. They quit people. They quit people when they don't feel like they are connected to others. That's how important it is. People need to feel like they're connected to other people. Next thing, when we know better, it is our responsibility to do better. So when you take this opportunity as a CEO, upper management, or just somebody in your company, and you take responsibility for what's happening at your place. How are people treated? What's the culture of your business? When you know better, then we need to do better. And it's going to have some unbelievable ramifications. Things will totally change in your business. Your customers are going to start coming out in groves. I'll ask you this. Have you ever walked into someone's house or a place of business or someplace and you go, this is my place. I love it here. I want to sit down. I want to just put my feet up on the coffee table and lean. I just love this place. It's because it's inclusive. You feel like you are valued. And that's what we're talking about here. When you know better, then it's your responsibility to do better. On your organization, there's a tremendous drain on your resources and an impact on your culture for new hires when your employees keep leaving. And I'll say that the impact is tremendous, but I want to tell you what's even more so. The impact of an employee not being happy there, hating it, not feeling valued, their skills and strengths are never used. They don't feel like they can ever move up or get what they need, than them staying. Because I will tell you what, even if they're the nicest person in the world, undermining will start to take place. And when they walk out of there and someone goes, oh, how do you like working over there? How do you like being at this church? And you turn and say, I'm not valued. Or I don't think anybody likes me. Or, I was invited to come to the meeting and not once did anybody ask me my thoughts on it. Or when they did ask me, they went, yeah, but we tried that once before and it didn't work. Or, well, this is the way we've always done it. How do you think that person goes out and speaks? And I want to tell you what, when they go out, people start seeing your culture. They don't want to work there, or they don't want to buy your product. Sometimes they don't even want to buy your product when you're the only place in town to get that. So this is what we're talking about when we talk about diversity and inclusion. We're talking about it affects everything we do. So when you're talking about the culture in your business, I want you to remember this. Employees, your employees, we're at church, we're at anything, we're at your family. These are real people with real lives, feelings, and they should be treated as such. That's what we're talking about in inclusion. We want people to walk in and understand that they are making a difference in that company, or that you're helping them to learn the skills or trade that they need to maybe to move on, and that you want them to move on to where they're going to prosper, where they're going to meet their purpose in life. And that's what you can do with your company. Think about the cost of losing an employee. Or think about the cost of going to my website, and you'll see the area on there, and having me come in, do a free lunch and learn, and actually help change the culture for the better. And then you do that, your people that come to you start changing. Your town starts changing, and we can change the culture of the world that we live in now. We don't have to go, yeah, we had this and people got mad, or people left, or people rioted. We don't have to keep saying, but nothing changes. We can start changing right now, right this minute. How much money, time, and effort, but you know what? above all the money, time, and effort, how many humans are we going to save? And really and truly, isn't that what it's all about? So thank you for letting me join you today. And if you found this was something that you could actually utilize, please go to my website, give me a call, email me, no matter what. I'm going to help you find the best answer to your business. Thank you.